Wow, that was awesome! Guys, thank you so much for sharing that film with us.
My pleasure.
That was great. Yes, I'd like to also share with you a wonderful beverage here. I got this especially for you guys.
Oh,
it's good stuff.
Thank you very much.
Please enjoy.
Yes.
It's made of authentic poison berry.
Say, Dreadful, what vintage is this?
We're not going to discuss the specifics of the wine because we could potentially get into big trouble for that, especially if Anthony and Stephanie don't take the wine. We've been known to have problems with it. But we won't get into that too much because we have to talk about the Black Balloon here. Now, Anthony, this was a wonderful film. I have a suggestion for a sequel. Creature from the Black Balloon.
Oh.
What do you think?
That would be good.
Yes. Think about it. I think
that would be good.
Hit. Now this film was great. It won the best experimental film in the Boston Underground Film Festival. Well deserved. And now, what gave you the idea to do this as a sort of a 3-part film?
Well, I'd made some short films for a while, and I wanted to make a more ambitious movie, a longer, more ambitious movie. And I happened to have a guitar piece at home, an old guitar piece called The Black Balloon by a man named John Renbourn. And this guitar piece goes on this wonderful adventure, and I said to myself, I'd like to make a movie that's an adventure like this song. And the first image that came into my head as I was sitting at my little manual typewriter, my little Royal, was the image of a beautiful vampire hunter with a balloon in a graveyard. And that one image haunted me until I wrote out the whole movie, and the entire movie came to me in about 2 days.
That is marvelous. Now, this was, you were in a lot of different places here. Now, what did you encounter in terms of difficulties in making this movie? I imagine you must have encountered some stumbling blocks along the way.
Probably the props were the most difficult part of the movie. Everything from the giant, the full-size balloon that we had to build with the trunk that the sailor goes on the adventure with. It's all made of paper mache and chicken wire and put together in my living room and then cracked in half and moved out the front door and brought to Beavertail State Park. And then the vampire killing kit was another, took me a lot of time and research. And as a matter of fact, I brought the kit with me.
Wow, how cool is this, folks?
And I hope Von Bulow approves here. I have a
not upside down. You can't hold it upside down.
Wonderful.
I
There you
think
go.
so.
Yeah.
Vampire killing kit. Yeah.
This, kids, is really something. You should check this out. This is A for effort right here.
Oh,
This
coming
is
from you,
beautiful
Von Bulow.
thing. It's a beautiful
Yes.
thing.
This was made as a replica of the vampire killing kits, which were actually made in the 1880s by a man named Ernst Blomberg.
Yeah, Blomberg. It looks a little bit like the Blomberg 5000. Yeah, I remember seeing one of those
It's got
ones.
the cross and the hammer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the holy water.
It's very nice.
And it's got a stake.
Yeah.
And a mirror and everything else, and some instructions here on how to use the kit.
Yeah, well, I do have to say, I truly appreciate this film. It was an excellent film. It's a beautiful kit, a wonderful, evocative showing of the life and the torment of the monster hunter, and also a very fine nautical theme, which I quite enjoyed, as everybody knows, my brother Lothar being a sailor and all this. It's very quite interesting. So, on behalf of the Monster Hunters United of North America and also Visaria, and I present you with this beautiful award, which I can't show you the title of because we couldn't really get it engraved because we were too cheap. But anyway, congratulations!
Thank you, yes.
Remarkable
It's an
film.
award.
I've
reward.
never known
It's
him to do that. That is
very
amazing. Yes.
And when Stephanie, I have to say your acting was remarkable, but this whole creature love thing again, it really gets to me a little bit. What's this? It's the vampire, he holds up the... And you know something? Before I get to that, something peculiar. This vampire in this movie, what was his last name? I looked at it, I'm not really sure. It was at the end of the movie or something. Was it Penta?
Well, yes, the vampire is played by my brother Patrick Penta.
Aha! He's related to the vampires!
Well, he kind of wants to be a vampire.
Yeah, remember like that goth kid that we saw the other day? The one that we...
The one on the skateboard?
The one on the skateboard, the one that Guru, you know, what he did to the kid. We remember that. We can't talk about
that on TV.
Yes, well, you know, that's beside the point. Lay off Stephanie because I really appreciate her taste in capes and in stripy socks. Check it out. Matching socks. You must shop at Broom's Hexes and Stripey Socks.
Oh, all the time.
Oh.
I'm surprised I haven't run into you.
You know, I only go there after midnight is what it is. I usually just, you know, I go in there and I steal, buy stuff after hours. But anyway, we're going to go back to the movies here. The next film that we're going to show you is called The Hapless Antiquarian. This is a marvelous film. And you should tell us a little bit about that.
Well, The Hapless Antiquarian is a silent film, one of my first films, based upon sort of a whimsical homage to the illustrated tales penned by the American author-illustrator Edward Gorey.
Ah, yes, I'm quite familiar with Edward Gorey. Wonderful, wonderful.
Unfortunately, he died during the production of the movie. So I could never send him a copy and get all sorts of free stuff.
That's unfortunate, but, you know, Edward Gorey, you know, he lives on in many ways. Let's get right to the film.